What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Pro Wrestling Weekly Update right here with Mark Cates. Yes, this show is mainly based on Squared Circle Wrestling Alliance, SCWA. You can check us out at scwawrestling.com and also at scwamindshocktv.com. Free wrestling any day, every day, all day, right there for you. Starting to get more videos updated on there. With the time off, we had not been putting as much up. But make sure you subscribe wherever you're watching this video from. Go to the YouTube SCWA channel at SCWA and GMC. Yeah, you got to put youtube.com/ in front of SCWA and GMC. And subscribe. That way, every week, upload one of these videos, you get it straight up. So, let me also say to people that things are about to get real, and real quick. And this is my thoughts, my opinions. If I offend anybody, so be it. Sorry. Told everybody there's been a change, and thank you for the ones who give me the comments and the compliments on seeing the difference and seeing how things have changed. And things are getting ready to take a whole nother path. You know, people know that I speak up and say how I feel and this, that, and the other, but I've done it in a way that everybody else does it. But I always have my little niche, you know, my little way of standing out, and that's got a lot to do with honesty and pride, and believing in what you're doing and knowing that what you're doing is the right way, you know. I don't take advantage of the people who work for me. I do them right. I've been taken advantage of more than whatever, but wrestling is a hard business. It's a cutthroat business. A lot of egos, a lot of BS, a lot of drama. But, you know, one thing I want to touch on this week that's really got me pissed off, and that's right, pissed off, that is, you know, fans. Wrestling fans. Without fans, you'd have no wrestling fans, right? Without fans, you'd have no wrestling fans. Do you get what I'm saying here? Okay. And there's a few fans out there on Facebook, and I've been watching a lot of the comments and this, that, and the other, and they're fans of several promotions. You know, Ring of Honor, TNA, WWE, SCWA, HCWA, CWF, YCW, EAW, EIW, AIWF, Shockwave, NWA Dog, you know, it goes on and on and on and on. I mean, there's a lot of promotions out there, a lot of great wrestling. And fans have a right to like what they want to like. They're a wrestling fan. So for me to sit there and see a wrestling fan make a comment about the WWE or any other promotion, and somebody just start, you know, just thrashing them and this, that, and the other, and the worst part is when you got this wrestling fan who's talking about this independent wrestling company, and then the next couple of days he says something else about another independent, and he says something else about another one, and he promotes this one show for him because he really likes what's going to be on the show, and he promotes this other one. And then people want to get pissed off at this fan and run their mouth because they had a flyer up and they were promoting one show, and then they turn around and start promoting another show, and the first promotion wants to come back and run their mouth and say, they're a wrestling fan. I mean, come on. Wrestling fans can talk about whoever they want to talk about. You know, this is not about your promotion being better than this promotion and this, that, and the other. It's what attracted that wrestling fan. That's all it is. And for people to get all ticked off about it and run their mouth to these fans, that's just freaking ridiculous. Grow up. Now, I don't know who said what, and I'm not saying who said what or whatever. But you know what you said if you was part of this, if I'm talking about something that, you know, you did. So they're a wrestling fan. Just let it be and grow up. You know, and for the promoters that did the right thing, thank you. For the promoters that stood up and tried to say, okay, don't worry about it. You can talk to this one, you can talk to that one, you can promote for this one, you can promote for that one. That's the right way of looking at it. That's how I look at it. If I got 50 fans out here, you know what? none of the 50 only talk about SCWA. They talk about other, I mean, that's how I hear a lot of the stuff, from the fans. So, I mean, let's move on a little bit more. You know, things are heating up for February 25th live in Thomasville. I got more and more questions coming in about, you know, what is my objective? What am I going to do? This, that, and the other, you know. I might tell you a little bit here and there, but, you know, I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and you're just going to have to show up and see. And people want to say that, you know, I shouldn't have said that Big Daddy and all them were... They are great wrestlers. They all deserve the gold. It just all depends on the path each one is taking. I really think Damian Wayne deserves it the most. And I really think Damian Wayne can succeed at getting it. You know, speaking of DW, February 18th, live in New Jersey for NWA Dog. He will be defending the NWA Dog heavyweight title against Eddie Kingston. And yes, I'm going to be live there to see it. I'm going to be there to stand in DW's corner. Maybe not necessarily at the ring. I ain't worried about all that. I want to be there to support him. And then hopefully, everything's going to work out just right. And 7 days later on February 25th, DW is going to roll into Thomasville, North Carolina, into the Armory. And at the end of the night, he's going to roll out as the SCWA Heavyweight Champion. Now, yes, I've been banned at ringside. I can't be in his corner. Although it is a no DQ, so I guess they think I'm going to get involved, whatever. But I will be sitting in as special commentary along with Mr. Bill McMichaels. And I'm actually thinking about possibly asking Mr. Cozone if he would like to get involved in that commentary. And we all can sit out there and talk about the match and what's going to happen and have a good old time. And yes, I might have a little bit of messages to pass along to the fans and to whoever on what my objective is and where I'm going with things and what's going to happen. But I think action speaks so much louder than words. So I think that's the best way to do it. So, I guess the last thing I want to talk about is, you know, I stayed away for a few months, didn't have nothing to say about nobody, and I proved the point that competition is not what shut SCWA down temporarily. Because we're not shut down. We're not closed up. We're not out of business. By far is SCWA out of business. When SCWA comes back February the 25th, we come back with a whole new objective. And we're going to take all of our mistakes and learn from them, and we're going to produce the best true professional wrestling product we can for our fans. And we will go back on top of the local indies in our area. And we will go after what we want to go after. We will push it as far as we want to push it. Because none of you can truly shut us down. And that's all is to it. So some think others are on top because SCWA is not running and eating and all, whatever, so be it. But, you know, the crazy emails and the crazy text messages and the crazy phone calls, you know, they all started over within the last week. You know, people calling this, that, and the other. Got a lot of different wrestlers who, you know, they want to talk junk about SCWA and go run and work for someone else. And then when SCWA is back in full force, they want to, you know, I ain't up for all that. So, you know, if you're going to run your mouth and then try to kiss my ass, whatever, just keep it on down the road, okay? And then you got some that are just, they go so far as to leave you some crazy voicemails. And I want to play one of these because I want the people to see how crazy this stuff can wind up truly being. It's just totally just ridiculous. So let's play this message for everybody. And no names are going to be mentioned, no nothing, you know, I just want people to see on a day-to-day and weekly basis some of the stuff that I get to hear. So here we go.
Mark Case was good, baby. Hey, yo, I ain't gonna say my name or whatnot, but I'm the best wrestler in the AEW wrestling right now, bro. I was just wanting to let you know, man, what happened to y'all, man? Y'all was doing real big, man. Well, y'all done fell off and shit. AEW's on top, bro. We've been trying to tell you that for a long time. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. All your boys over there talking shit. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn, good to see you out of business, though, bro. Peace.
All right. Yeah, man. Best wrestler. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. But for one thing, SCWA ain't shut down. And it's nice to see that some immature wrestlers think that if we were shut down, that it would help another promotion. What helps that promotion is by putting on better shows. And that promotion ain't going nowhere. That promotion's been around. They've been sticking it out. They got their followers. You know, but what's that got to do with me? I'm sorry. I just had to pass that along to everybody. I hope some of you seen the humor in it. You know, I wasn't trying to talk junk about nobody. I ain't got no problems with Isaac Daniels or any of them at EAW. Congrats for you. I hope your show went really well. I don't even know exactly... well, I got a good idea of who this person is. And I think it's funny. I truly think it's funny. Man, I get to wake up on a Saturday morning and get to listen to a hell of a funny ass voicemail. You know, but just so you know, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. And EAW probably ain't going nowhere either. They gonna keep on running Wentworth and producing their product, and congrats to them, and I hope they do well. You know, YCW, HCWA, I ain't got no beefs with nobody. I'm gonna do my thing, y'all do y'all thing. I ain't got no beef with nobody. This is about wrestling, man. This is about wrestling. And it's about producing a product for your fans that they enjoy and that they want to keep on seeing and that they want to get behind. That's what it's about. So good luck to all of you. Now make sure, if any of you can make the trip February 18th up to New Jersey, I'd go for it. A lot of big things going on in NWA. February 25th, SCWA live in Thomasville. I got a lot of things in plan for the NWA adventure. So until then, next week, we'll talk about it a little bit more. Come on, people, give me some comments, give me some ideas. Rate this, talk about it, pass it along to your friend. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll talk about, you know, whatever ideas you got if you'll pass them along. If not, then I'll just keep on rambling along, giving my thoughts, and all of y'all just keep on enjoying it. Well, thank you. And this was Mark Cates, and remember, stop the hating. See you next week.